As we get older, many of us begin to see vegetables as the safest foods on our plates. They're colorful, rich in nutrients, and for decades, we've been told they're the secret to long life and strong health. But as research continues to evolve, scientists are discovering that not all vegetables behave the same way inside the aging body. In fact, a few of them, when eaten too often after 60, may quietly strain the heart, raise blood pressure, or interfere with circulation in ways most people never realize. Now, I'm not here to scare you away from your favorite foods. My goal is to share knowledge that can help you make smarter, more balanced choices, so your heart, brain, and joints continue to serve you well for many years to come. Let's look closely at some vegetables that may not be as friendly to seniors as we once believed, and what you can do instead to stay strong and energized. 1. Spinach. When healthy turns heavy, spinach has long been considered a superfood. It's loaded with iron, vitamin K, and antioxidants. But as we grow older, our kidneys and blood vessels may react differently to one key compound in spinach: oxalate. This natural substance helps the plant protect itself, but inside the human body, it can bind with calcium and form small crystals. Over time, these crystals may contribute to kidney stones or make it harder for the body to regulate calcium balance. For someone over 60, this doesn't mean you should never touch spinach again. It simply means moderation matters. Try alternating spinach with lighter greens such as romaine, arugula, or butter lettuce. Cooking spinach briefly, then draining the liquid, can also reduce its oxalate content. Small changes like this protect your kidneys and help your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. 2. Kale, the surprising tension builder. Kale earned its reputation as one of the healthiest vegetables on earth, and it truly does provide fiber and antioxidants. Yet few people know that kale can also influence thyroid function and blood pressure, two systems that tend to become more delicate with age. Kale belongs to the cruciferous family, which produces natural compounds called goitrogens. In large amounts, these can interfere with how the thyroid uses iodine, potentially slowing metabolism and energy levels in older adults. Additionally, certain dark varieties of kale are rich in vitamin K, which can affect how blood thinners work in the body. If you're taking medication to manage circulation, it's worth keeping an eye on your intake. Steaming kale instead of eating it raw may help neutralize some of these effects while preserving its beneficial fiber. The key here is balance, not fear. A cup of cooked kale a few times a week can be an excellent addition to your diet. But making it the main vegetable every single day might not serve your body as well as you hope. Variety is the secret. Your body thrives when it doesn't have to process the same compounds over and over again. In the next part, we'll look at a few other popular vegetables, ones many seniors eat daily, and see why a small change in how or how often we eat them can make a world of difference for circulation and joint comfort. 3. Broccoli. Great. But not for every system, broccoli is one of the best-known heart-healthy vegetables. And for most people, it truly is. But for some older adults, too much broccoli can create unexpected digestive discomfort. This is because broccoli contains raffinose, a natural sugar that's difficult for the body to break down once enzyme activity begins to slow with age. The result? Bloating, gas, and a heavy feeling after eating, even if you've only had a small portion. Another subtle factor is sulfur. Broccoli is rich in sulfur compounds, which support detoxification in moderation, but when consumed too often, they may irritate the gut lining or make it harder for sensitive stomachs to handle fiber. Lightly steaming or roasting broccoli can make it easier to digest while still offering its benefits. A simple rule: if your body feels heavy or bloated after eating broccoli, it's not rejecting health. It's asking for gentler preparation or smaller servings. Listen to those signals. 4. Eggplant, the nightshade that challenges circulation. Eggplant, with its deep purple color and meaty texture, often replaces heavier dishes in senior diets. Yet eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, plants that contain solanine, a natural defense compound. In certain people, solanine may trigger stiffness or discomfort in joints, especially if inflammation is already present. While solanine isn't harmful for everyone, the aging body tends to be more reactive to such compounds. Cooking eggplant thoroughly helps reduce solanine levels, but if you've noticed that your hands or knees feel a bit stiff the morning after an eggplant dinner, it may be worth limiting it to once a week. Try rotating with zucchini or pumpkin instead. These offer similar textures with fewer irritants for sensitive joints. 5. Beetroot, good for blood, tricky for pressure. Beets are praised for their ability to support healthy circulation, and that's absolutely true for many people. However, because beets naturally contain nitrates, they can also influence blood pressure, sometimes too much. After 60, our vascular system becomes more responsive to changes in nitric oxide, which is produced when the body processes those nitrates. For someone already managing hypertension medication, this can lead to lightheadedness or sudden drops in pressure. That doesn't mean you must avoid beets entirely, but smaller portions and mixing them with other vegetables like carrots or celery helps keep balance. If you enjoy beet juice, try diluting it with water or cucumber juice. The body often prefers gentler stimulation rather than a single strong dose. 6. Carrot soap. Too sweet for steady sugar. Carrots seem completely harmless, and for most of life they are. But as metabolism slows with age, the natural sugars in carrots can sometimes cause small spikes in blood glucose, especially when eaten juiced or cooked until very soft. These spikes can leave you feeling tired or hungry again soon after eating. Raw or lightly steamed carrots are much better tolerated. Pairing them with a bit of healthy fat like olive oil or avocado slows sugar absorption and helps you get more of their valuable beta-carotene. Carrots remain one of the best sources of eye-supporting nutrients, but like every other vegetable, they should fit into a balanced plate, not dominate it. When we return in the next part, I'll share 3 more vegetables that often surprise seniors. Foods that sound completely safe, yet may quietly affect energy, sleep, and even digestion in unexpected ways. 7. Tomatoes. Heart-friendly, yet not always stomach-friendly tomatoes are widely known for their lycopene, a compound that helps support the heart and skin. Yet for some older adults, tomatoes can quietly irritate the digestive system. Their natural acidity may cause mild heartburn or reflux, especially when eaten late in the day or in sauces with added spices. If you've noticed a burning sensation or discomfort after tomato-based meals, it might not be your stomach acting up, but simply reacting to too much acid at once. Cooking tomatoes with a touch of olive oil and avoiding heavy seasoning can make them easier to tolerate. Also, choosing sweeter, low-acid varieties, like yellow or orange tomatoes, can help reduce irritation. Balance, again, is key. Tomatoes have their place, but they shouldn't appear at every meal. 8. Peppers, colorful but reactive. Bright peppers add flavor, color, and vitamin C to our plates. Yet red, yellow, and especially green peppers also belong to the nightshade family. Similar to eggplant, they contain small amounts of solanine and capsaicin, which can make sensitive joints or digestion more reactive over time. For some seniors, raw peppers can also be harsh on the stomach lining. Roasting or lightly cooking them makes them much gentler. If you notice that your body feels warmer or your stomach unsettled after eating raw bell peppers, that's your body's quiet way of asking for moderation. Instead of cutting peppers out completely, try using them as accents rather than the main part of your dish. This preserves the flavor and nutrients while keeping your digestion calm and steady. 9. Potatoes. Comfort food with a catch. Potatoes are deeply comforting and familiar. They've fed generations, yet they can also raise blood sugar more quickly than most vegetables. As we age, our cells become less efficient at handling those fast carbohydrate surges, which may leave us feeling sluggish or craving sweets afterward. Another consideration: when potatoes are stored improperly, they can develop green spots, a sign of increased solanine, the same compound found in eggplants and peppers. Cooking can't fully remove it. Always store potatoes in a cool, dark place and avoid any that have turned green or sprouted. A good approach is to treat potatoes as a side, not a base. Mixing them with non-starchy vegetables like cauliflower or cabbage adds fiber and helps steady the body's response to starch. Final thoughts? Balance above all. The goal of this message isn't to label any vegetable as bad. Each of these foods holds nutrients that the body can use. The challenge is understanding how they fit into your life today, not 20 years ago. After 60, our digestion, metabolism, and circulation evolve. What once served us perfectly might now require gentler handling, smaller portions, or a bit more variety. None of these adjustments take away the joy of eating. They simply help your body work with you, not against you. So next time you prepare a meal, remember, it's not about avoiding food, it's about listening. Your body speaks quietly but consistently. And when you honor its signals, you'll find that energy, clarity, and comfort stay with you far longer than any strict diet ever could. Stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and keep learning how to nourish the remarkable body that's carried you this far.